Could you please ask Dr. Morse to address the question of total hair loss that happened within 2-week period? Holy crap. Well, that's scary. A 2-week period and someone lost all their hair. Now, I could see that in detoxification. I don't think we've ever seen too much of that in detox, although we have seen people a little more speeding of the hair falling. You have to realize one thing. When you start detoxifying, the body is going to get rid of, and we haven't talked enough about this, but the body is going to get rid of its weaknesses. It already tries to do that. You watch tumors and the way they go, they're trying to get out of the body. They're looking for holes. The body's trying to shove this stuff out, whether it's through the nipple, whether it's through the mouth, whether it's through the ears, the eyes, whatever, whole belly buttons. Your body's trying to get rid of this stuff. Where would anybody in the health field think that suppressing that action would be a good thing? No, not a good thing. We don't like the symptoms when we expectorate toxins. We don't like how we feel when we have cold and flus and the mucuses are coming out. Then you don't put it in. If you don't like what's coming out, don't put it in. It's that simple.
If you're in a building that's flooded, you're going to look for a window, a door, or any way you can to escape.
Yeah, so you could, now she hasn't stated whether she was on a detox or not, but you could, on a detox, start losing hair just for the very nature of it, to be honest with you. It's going to come right back. We don't have that picture. I think we did show it up here. Remember the lady, the hair was all gone here. She grew it all back beautifully. Her skin was a nightmare, and how beautiful she is. Yeah. You can grow everything back, guys. You just got, what takes things off? That's the scary part here, is when you understand acidosis, and you look at cancer cells and you realize acids and what they do, then you start getting a real good picture of what we're all up against. And when you realize that hair follicles are removed by acids, that whole understanding of inflammation underlying, you just got to understand you have to fix that problem first, and then everything will regrow and rebuild. It's guaranteed to do that. My fear is the 20 and 30-year-old balding guys. That scares me, because I just see that as early dementia and Alzheimer's coming, and it's just sad to see that. Our society is so dumbed down. We think that's cool, instead of understanding it's a serious health problem. So this is serious. When you lose your hair, it's serious. When you're balding and you're 20 and 30-year-old, you're in trouble. You got to ask yourself, man has been complacent about balding in its relationship to Alzheimer's and dementia. That's your first stepping stone. Because what's taking off your hair? Oh, it's genetics. My dad lost his hair. That's not what's genetics. Your hair follicles might be genetically weak, absolutely. The cells of the scalp and things, but it's all the things that lead to that that's the problem. The weakness in the kidneys, the adrenals, the lymphatic systems, that's the problem. Weaknesses can be regenerated. Since I started with an alkaline diet, I'm losing hair. Well, you were already losing it. That's what people don't realize. When your body starts going into an alkaline energetic state, your body starts getting rid of those things that are weak or broken down. That is common. That will always be, and people have to get used to that. You're not losing what's healthy, you're losing what wasn't healthy. Your body doesn't throw away healthy tissue. Anybody thinks that's ridiculous. It just doesn't happen unless you're past that point of PNR, point of no return. And that's extreme acidosis, extreme dehydration. Hard to get someone back from that, no question. See, I think what's happened is a lot of humans has accepted through allopathic unconsciousness that you can't rebuild, that balding is just genetics, a fact of life. You guys are introduced to tools and things that you can get some things done with, that you can refurbish and regenerate that human body, including hair. And you want to have that in your thinking, and you want to have that in your focus. You're looking at a world that has very little healing to it at all, and I can understand where you could get apprehensive. I really do. I can understand that. But jump in, the water's fine. real fine. And it's electrical and it's beautiful. So jump in, man. Go out, upper circ, brain and nerve. Go after the GI tract. Start getting the sinuses cleaned out. Because what would you think would happen to your head with acids building up in it? You lose tissue, including hair and everything else. Here's a classic example. Classic example. Chemotherapy, right? Which side of chemistry is chemo on? We all know that one, right? It's on the extreme side of acidosis, right? So what happens? You lose your hair, don't you? So what side of chemistry took off the hair? Thank you. And it grows back, doesn't it? Yeah, why doesn't it grow back on those that the same type of chemistry, acids, took it off? Because they're still acidic in that area, their lymph system is stagnant in that area of the skull, and absolutely. See what I'm saying? So, whenever you have a protein, and you have beans, and you have all the dairies, and then you ask, where's my hair? Stop and think. You're eating the food that's taking off your hair. I'm just saying. Those things that are weak, see you later. And you know, sometimes we go, oh my God, my hair's falling out. The fruits are making my hair fall out. Do you ever see a bald monkey? No, you never did. And yeah, I mean, there is one brand, I think there was one, but hairless thing. But it's enough to say that fruits don't take off your hair.